say the lot, eh?
Using permaculture and animals.
Hey, sweetheart.
Ginger in the fridge. So I've unscrewed it. Folks, just heading down to feed the pigs. As Eve is getting a little bigger, she's starting to show some dominant behaviours, such as pushing me with her snout. So I've just done a little bit of research to see how I can stay her friend, but show her that I'm number one. So if they can hear me coming, can you hear them? So basically it's just giving her a little nice push back at the shoulder, so that she knows that if she pushes me, I'm the dominant one. I'll be pushing her back, and we can have a nice relationship. So let's go give them a feed. I'm going to toss their food throughout the area so that they're rifling through and routing up the ground for us. They've already got a couple of pumpkin vines growing for me, which are huge, and my little pumpkins that I've been growing for weeks are about this big. So obviously using permaculture and animals to help with your planting and growing is a great idea. So I'm going to show you how I throw this pig food through so they're rooting up the area, and then we'll spend a little time with them. So that was mainly root vegetables: potato, sweet potato, pumpkin, carrot. They love those. I just chop them up each morning and fill a decent sized container with them for the 3 pigs, as well as any scraps that we may have. But they're pretty happy with that, and then they get a nice big tin of pellets as well to top it off, and they're growing well, and Eve's getting a little fat. Of course the guinea fowl are always hanging around to get a few pellets as I toss them about. They always know pig feeding time. Huge lot of dinner. Being such a large area and a lot of it exposed to the sun, the piglets are starting to get a little sunburnt, so they have some sunscreen, 50 plus. Nearly forgot Dave and Chaz. Here you go, guys. Super excited now. We have a plumbed pig pen. So we have our pod up on the main house there, hose coming down to a tap, gravity fed, and hose coming off, so I can just put it over the fence and fill up their waters fresh a couple of times a day. Towards the end of the meal they start to get a bit snappy with each other, pushing. Mind you, they've got a big meal today, haven't you? Sal is the leader of the group, and if Eve starts to get a little too pushy with these 2 boys, I'll just get them separate bowls. At the moment they're sharing, they've got their pecking order, everybody's happy. Everyone's gaining weight, so we're happy with that. We'll leave it as it is, but we may need to get an extra bowl. Yeah. Might see a bit of pushing. Right, go back to her food. She doesn't mind me stroking her while she's eating, it's fine with that.
Corrugated iron.
Oh yeah, how'd you go?
Mesh roll was $1,682 including, and MacU was $1,791 including.
Wow, how much is that per linear metre?
16.
Crap, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should we just wait till we can get some second hand?
I don't want it, but maybe. Well, have a chat when you get in here.
Okay.
Hey, sweetheart. You haven't seen a ginger, have you?
There's some peeled ginger in the fridge.
I don't need peeled ginger.
I want ginger with the skin on it. I'm making ginger bug
For our ginger beer.
Oh, yummy. Well then, we might have to go shopping.
You mean we haven't got any?
No, only the peeled one, sorry.
Let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
Away from the food, I'm going to see if I can get Eve to come and talk to me and see if we can have a little bit of body language. She'll be nice and wet to pat now. I'm going to go and sit down there. Let's see what happens. Not spoiled pigs at all. Sleep. That's a big thing, wasn't it? These two boys, we called one Adam and one Kevin Bacon. So we're in the process of deciding who's going to stay and live with us and be the sire for Eve. Eve is our long-term sow. And who is going to be the roast dinner for Rob's birthday later in the year. So at the moment it's a difficult choice. This is the current Adam. She can't fit the back. Very snappy. Saying hello. Oh, she's giving a cuddle. Oh, that's nice. Rubbed up against me. I think that was a friendly gesture. No pushing, little snouting, but that was saying hello. Did give her a couple of little pushes yesterday, so maybe we've sorted things out quite quickly. That was just a sweet little hello, wasn't it? You didn't interrupt your sleep. As you can see, I'm a little nervous of Eve. She is a wild pig. She does have very long, sharp teeth, and she took a little nip. Even if she was playing, it could cause some damage. Sit down, girl. I think that means food, don't you? Don't eat that. No, don't eat that. That's my... No. No. Good. Little push, back off. She was quite pushing into me then. She was trying to eat my walkie-talkie. I gave her a little push off. She gave me another push. Pushed her again, just gently, and she backed off. But I think that was quite successful. I'll keep that behaviour ritual going, and I'm sure we'll find a nice, easy-going friendship there.
Nick, look at the size of this lemon.
Lemons, not one big lemon.
You know,
Lemon.
grow in the United States. You know, like the States likes everything big. Look at the size of the lemons. How many lemons?
Let's get half a dozen. There's not much. I'm going to cheese in some cheese for date night.
$50 a kilo.
How much?
$50 a kilo.
Oh my god.
It's a better price, isn't it?
Yeah, $19.99. Much better.
How much you want?
We need a tablespoon a day for 5 days. Is that right?
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. A bit for luck. And then we need some for the... Just take a lot, eh?
Why not?
Well, why don't you just get out and walk out?
Oh, that's the one I like to smell.
Damn, if I could walk out of here on my own strength, you'd be having this conversation with only my horse here.
Better?
Nice.
Got back from the shops about 6:30 last night, so it was really late, and I had date night to sort out, so I didn't make the ginger bug. But today is the day. Now, I've already prepped the ingredients like I said I was going to do, but let me first just mention, I'll hide the company's name because I'm not sponsored by them. This I love. It's fresh ginger cordial. Now, ginger is really, really good for you. So I thought, what better way than having it purely organic and making it right from the very scratch. So did a bit of research. Ginger bug is your friend. Now, bugs normally aren't friends, but this bug is, and we've been really bugged by flies today because it's stinking hot. So without further ado, I shall get into it. Now, what you're going to need is a really nice board like this to carry everything on. You're going to need a jar that I'm going to put, I've just boiled this water, so I'm just going to put it in there, let that sit for a while, get any germs out. We'll need 1 cup of warm water. You'll need that band. Now, this is Nicole's hairband, just don't tell her. And a grater, sugar, raw cane sugar, and the best ingredients, organic ginger. Now, everyone's been saying you must grate it, and some people say you've got to dice it. So I'm going to try grating it first. If that's unsuccessful, I'll try the chopping method, but let's go for the grate. Now, apparently, we've got to do it with the skin, and we need 1 tablespoon, which is quite a lot. And this grater's not really letting the, I'm going to go to the cheese side. Just watch your knuckles. It's really falling apart. Can you tell this is my first time? It's really just falling apart. Just falling apart. Just like me, I'm falling apart. No, we'll get there. Right, that'll do. Oh, it's a lot of, oh, that smell. If only you guys could smell this. Smelly vision. Don't need that for today. Now, 1 cup, 1 spoon. I reckon that's a good spoon, don't you? Right, so I pour this away. Get some spring filtered tap of water. First of all, we want a cup, don't we? 1 cup. We want 1 cup of spring filtered water. Don't use the town water because that's full of chlorine and stuff that's no good for you. So, 1 cup of water, 1 generous portion of ginger, and 1 spoon of sugar. Stir it all together. And the piece de resistance is this cloth here. I don't have cheesecloth, I don't have muslin, and I'll just get that to the side so you can see it. We use these for washing up, but not this one. This is new, it's fresh. So what I've done, sealed it up, got to leave that for 24 hours. Then I come back, I'll add another spoon of ginger, another spoon of sugar, give it a stir, leave it for another 24 hours. That's day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and day 6, we should have stopped bubbling and it should be ready to use for the ginger beer. Now, the reason why I'm using ginger bug is because it's really, really, really good for you. It's natural, it's full of probiotics and antioxidants. It's good if you've got morning sickness. It's good if you've got hangover, which we might have after we drinking this. So I would suggest, instead of going buying soda in the supermarkets for your children, get them involved. Get them starting to grate some ginger and sugar and teach them about fermentation and why it's good for you. They're going to love doing it. They're going to create their own soda. Just imagine being in the kitchen with your kids doing this, and they get to create this from scratch.
Sealing this place up for mozzies. I've just pulled this iron off, so I've unscrewed it from the wall. See, I'm going to put some insulation in here, up here. So this corrugated iron has been screwed directly onto the frame, so there's a lot of little spaces where mozzies and other little rodents and things can get in. So it's up with some board to seal them out, and hopefully that might be the end of our little mozzie predicament. As you can see, there's quite a bit of space between the iron and the frame. There's quite a bit of patching up to be done. Oh my God, you're right. You are Jesus.
Thank you, baby.
That's a cut edge, okay?
Okay. The buttons are down the bottom of that. Just give me 2 secs. Just doing a line of silicone.
How that works.
Getting there. One more half piece. It'll be done. That'll do. Everyone's happy.
I'm here.
We'll be taking up these pickets. A few toads. Get together in the dark.
Gingery and sweet.
What will we do? We haven't been having the luck. Nice landing, Spider-Man.